Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven. My beauty guru era is over, so I'm getting rid of all my makeup. This is my glam room. It's an extra bedroom in my house that I have dedicated to hold my big old makeup collection, as well as my wigs and just all things beauty. I have my vanity in here where I actually do my makeup and get ready, and I've also kind of set it up to film beauty content in here, but I don't do too much of that anymore. So I want to declutter, sort of zhuzh, rearrange, and clean out this room. There's also just a bunch of junk in here. It ends up being a catch-all space. So this room just needs a whole organization overhaul. So I basically built in on the custom designer what I already have, and then I switched out these drawers for shelves. This is like a pull-out shelf because I have certain things that I want to like put on there that I know it's going to be deep in there, so I want to be able to pull it out to get to the items. And then these are just regular shelves, so it'll put 3 rows of items, and then I'm gonna leave 2 drawers at the bottom just for like other little small stuff, and leave the glass ones how they are. So it would look like that with no doors on the side. And it's like symmetrical, and I feel like I could make it look nice by only having nice stuff here.
Maybe we just need to get the sliding doors and see how they like work and function, and that'll give us more context on whether or not we're gonna put doors on the outside.
So the stuff I need to buy are this set of sliding doors, 2 pull-out shelves, 4 regular shelves. So the first problem in here is that the whole middle of the floor has all this stuff on it. This ends up being the landing spot for any party that I'm working on, DIY projects, all the supplies that I have coming in. Right now, this is my birthday party stuff that we've just been accumulating things here on the floor. We need to first move this out the way, and I would like to put it in my garage. However, my garage is currently chock full of Christmas, Halloween, birthday, you name it. So I finally got a storage unit. You guys have been suggesting that for a while now, so I can move some of my holiday stuff that I don't need right now into the storage unit and make space for more current stuff like this. So my brother is on the way. Luckily, he has a moving company, so he's going to pack up my stuff and take it to the storage unit for me. Now that the garage is cleared out, we actually have space for this stuff. We need to start moving all this stuff out there. I got Chef Tony here to help, of course. So I now have these 2 big shelving units cleared off, which is good. So we can kind of just store this stuff here. But some of this stuff is just like loose. Some of it's still in the Amazon box, which I guess is fine because it's not like for long-term storage. I'm about to use that for my party. But I do have some of these empty containers that I can use for some of the loose items. So I think we should just bring these inside and load up that other stuff. Boom.
I understand your plan, but I think a good idea would be to pre-plan like what stuff is going to be reallocated into which drawers.
What do you understand my plan to be?
I understand that you are going to get rid of 8 of these drawers. This one, 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 this one. 8 drawers are going away because you have shelves that are going to go in there to hold boxes of PR stuff.
My main thing is 95% of these drawers are holding makeup, and a lot of that makeup is expired. I don't use it, I don't need it. Some of it I consider to be collectibles, and I do want to keep it even though I don't use it. And then some of it I really do use, but I do want to pare it down quite a bit. So yes, about 8 drawers worth of stuff I'm hoping to pare down and just sort of like only use the smaller drawers for makeup and use more of this bigger middle section for like PR products and stuff. Namely, I have this drawer full of skincare from PR and a hair care drawer, and I hate how I'm having to like put it sideways and it's leaking. I I do actually pull from both of these drawers. Like this is my personal Walgreens. So I do use this stuff, but I want to be able to stand it up and have it nicer. So I got different pull-out shelves and it'll have more space so this stuff can stand up and you pull out the shelf to access it. So those are two things that I do want to keep and have here. But these other drawers, like this just has like a few bronzers in it that I don't want most of them. You know, all this makeup in here is mainly gonna get cleared out and put into these smaller drawers. And then I wanna make it look nice on these open parts here and here because these two sides are gonna be showing because I was only able to configure this IKEA setup to be able to put doors on the middle part. So I'm adding sliding doors to cover up these two middle sections, but these two side sections will be open like on display. So this middle section is more like storage, PR, whatever the heck, and the side sections are like makeup display. The first step is really to just go through each drawer one by one and declutter. Decide what I'm keeping, make a pile, trash, giveaway, whatever.
So that's something that only you know what you're going to be keeping. So you're gonna do one drawer at a time.
In the meantime, you can start peeling off these Cricut labels that we made because these are no longer going to apply to what's in the drawers. And I just don't want these labels at all. If I do any labels, I'll do different ones and I'm gonna have to rearrange it completely. So all the labels need to come off.
Okay, let's get to work.
Drawers are cleared off. Now I need to just start going one by one. I know there's a lot of expired stuff in here, but there's some stuff in here that's still good, but I don't need it and I can give it to like friends and family. I'm not gonna give it away to you guys because it's opened and probably expired and I don't wanna be liable. I have nice new unopened stuff that I can give away to you guys. The other stuff, I'm gonna still save it and put it in here because like I said, I can give it to friends and family, but the really yucky stuff, I'm gonna put straight in the trash. This is my primer drawer. Admittedly, I do not use any of these primers. These are still boxed. These are all, actually this one's nice. The rest of these are trash, I think. Ugh, sad. These are all like drugstore, years old, not worth it. Trash. Don't get mad at me in the comments. I can feel y'all typing already that I'm being so wasteful, but what do you want from me? I'm saving the nice stuff like Bobbi Brown. Okay, we'll save that. Stuff that's still sealed keeps longer, but once you like break the seal and it sits there for years, that's when it like goes bad. This is all old and crusty. So now I'm left with a good amount of stuff that I think is still usable. Maybe I won't necessarily use it, but someone can use it. Primer drawer done, and then I have these like stupid little dividers that aren't my favorite, but we'll set those aside. First empty drawer. I'm actually going to film a TikTok, nice satisfying time lapse of me going through each and every drawer. So if you wanna see that, check out my TikTok. But while I'm doing that, my assistant Zoe is gonna come over here to my vanity, which is looking a little rough right now. This is my everyday where I actually do my makeup. It has been heavily used with no time taken in between to clean up or clean my makeup brushes. So that is definitely one thing that has to be done. These brushes like that have been falling on the floor, used heavily. They need to be washed so bad, and I have a bunch of them. These are actually all clean here because I haven't been using those, but all the ones that are on this table or in these little travel things all need to be thoroughly shampooed. So I'm gonna have Zoe do this so we can double time it while I go through all my products. Made good progress. I've worked my way through most of these drawers on this side. I've got a big container of like giveaway stuff that I think is still usable. Big trash bag. Oh, it's so heavy. This is full of like nasty, yucky, expired, used products that I definitely don't think are safe to use, unfortunately. But the stuff that I'm keeping is either, you know, still usable or it's sentimental. Like for example, this eyeshadow was my first ever eyeshadow, I think, like period ever, especially like in like a name brand from Sephora. My mom took me to Sephora when I first started wanting to wear makeup in 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade. She's like, if you're gonna wear makeup, you need to do it right and have the right products. I don't want you out here looking crazy. So she took me to Sephora to have a makeup trial. And at the end of it, I got to purchase some of the items. And this was the eyeshadow that I chose for some reason. It's Too Faced Cocoa Lily. And it's a half and half duo of like this brown shimmer and like a purplish pink shimmer. Weird color combo, but I guess that was hot back in the day. And I still have this. This is the original one, my first ever like makeup product. So I'm definitely gonna keep that as like a little memento, put it on display somewhere. And then another little cute memento, Colourpop was one of the first makeup brands that ever started to send me PR. I think either them or e.l.f. was my first ever makeup PR package. And I was so excited when they sent me like this big package of stuff. They sent me a big, I don't know if this is their full, actually I know this is not their full collection now, but a good majority of these Super Shock individual eyeshadows still have these, and these are still usable, honestly, but I'm mostly just keeping them because they are sentimental, like my first ever makeup PR. So I am gonna keep those even though I probably won't really use them. And then in this drawer, also from Colourpop, I have all of these cream gel colors, and these are still good. These are so old. These are probably from 2012, 2013, like literally 10 years old. And I haven't really been using them that often because they're like all these bright, crazy colors. I do use them like for Halloween looks and certain like themed situations where I need like a bright pigment, but like these still work. I just tested this one, still good consistency, still seems safe to use. I know it's technically expired and technically probably not recommended to still use these on your eyes, but if anything, I'm keeping it for the sentimental value. Shout out Colourpop for believing in me during my beginning. The rest of this stuff is kind of in that same vein of like colorful stuff that I don't use a lot, but I use it for like Halloween and stuff, like these Fenty Beauty brightly colored liquid eyeliners. These are definitely still good, and some glitters and like crazy stuff like that, but I cleared out a good amount. All these gotta go in the trash, I can already tell you. Mascara is one thing that you do actually want to be careful with as far as not using expired crusty products, because you can give yourself an eye infection. I'm not even going to risk it with these. I don't know how old they are, so that goes in the trash for sure. And then same thing with eyeliner. I try not to play around with the stuff that's actually going to go like close to your waterline. Stuff that you're going to put on your eyelid, there's some in here that are unopened and more new, not much. I also cleared out a really good amount of eyeshadow palettes. This drawer was full. Now this bucket is full, and I'm really only keeping, these are like the ones that I don't really use, because the ones that I use more often are up here or over there. There are a couple of ones in here that I do use, especially like I said, for certain crazy looks. I like to have like my rainbow colors and stuff, but most of these are like sentimental, iconic, historical moment eyeshadow palettes, like Urban Decay Naked palette, iconic. All the Naked palettes. I got Naked Cherry, Naked Honey, I got Naked Reloaded, but then I also have the Carli Bybel palette. This is an artifact. This is a historical moment in YouTube beauty guru history. She has seen better days. I don't use her anymore. I probably still could, but like this is discontinued. This was such an iconic moment. I just feel like I have to keep it for sentimental value. Same thing with the Modern Renaissance Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Still good, honestly. I would still use it. And then I have some palettes that are like collabs from my YouTuber friends. It's my Ray Ray BH Cosmetic palette, the Desi and Katie Dose of Colors collab. I'm also keeping my collection of Deck of Scarlet palettes because I had my own. I kind of want to keep that because I was a part of this brand. I had my own collab. I'm keeping my KK Beauty palette and like these cute ones that just have such cute packaging. I just want to keep it. I might put the cute ones more on display because I'm going to rearrange this stuff. But I got rid of a lot because I got rid of probably 2/3 of this drawer. So I feel like that's good enough. Then I have my last drawer, which I also cleared out quite a bit. This was chock full to the brim. And I have so many here. The good thing about lashes is they don't go bad. So I can give these away to you guys. So I'm actually going to put a lot of these lashes in the giveaway that you guys can have. And I'm only keeping ones that I think I'll actually wear. And then some crazy ones for like Halloween and stuff like that. that. This probably still looks like a lot, but it's a fraction of what I started with. I obviously need to reorganize it and make it pretty, but these are just the only ones I'm keeping. However, my lip drawer, this is one of my lip drawers. I keep up with my lip drawer. As you can see, it's in good shape. It's organized. There's a lot of stuff in here. Do I use these products? No. I mean, some of them I do use here and there, but like, look how nice it is. You can tell that I care about this drawer because I keep up with it. I consider this to be a collection. A lot of these are historical moments as well, collabs and stuff like that. So I cleared out some, like I cleared out this and I cleared out this section and this section. So I definitely got rid of some stuff, but for the most part, don't judge me, but I think I'm gonna keep the rest of this. And then I also have another drawer. This drawer, which is mostly higher end brands. I have Nars, Mercier, Lancome, Fenty Beauty, Bobbi Brown, that type of stuff in here. Again, like full collections, full sets. These I do use these a lot more often as well, and I take care of them, and they're nicely put in their little holders. So don't plan on really getting rid of any of these. So I have those two big drawers of lip products. I want to bring them together and just like zhuzh and make it look good. This type of stuff is good to like actually have on display. Like it's a glam room. So when you walk in, you see the beautiful products lined up. So I want to rearrange that. This next drawer is concealer. And there's literally like, I think I'm only going to keep this, maybe not even these. I don't know. Actually, these are like giveaway. This is what I'm gonna keep for myself. This whole entire thing is trash. This is so old and crusty and expired. So it's time. I'm gonna need another trash bag. I have gone through every drawer, decluttered. There might be a few more things that I could take out, but I got rid of a lot of stuff, as you can see. That whole big thing and then that whole big trash bag. I sent you the rendering of like how this is gonna change. So basically these four drawers need to come out and replace with shelves. This still has product in it. For my purposes, I think I just want to take these out. So if we could just take these out, and I'm not sure. Portable charger that says Words with Friends 2, and also one that says Clinique, repairs, resurfaces, replumps.
Why am I buying portable chargers? And
why are you? Because you call me a hoarder and all I have in here is junk and it needs to all be thrown away.
Well, why you wait 25 years to ask somebody if they want some?
Because I don't give stuff away to hateful people who don't respect my belongings.
I want the purple one. Jeez.
Do you want this, Zoe?
So you have to decide where you want the shelf to go. Then you poke them in the holes.
Either they're at the bottom or the top. This one, another one like that, and then the pull-out one.
Which one is gonna have the tall stuff sitting on it?
The pull-out.
How tall does it need to be? That shouldn't go any further down than this.
Here's that plastic thing, then the thing, then to the wall, all in one screw.
Which thing goes on which thing?
Like this. Like this.
No.
Yes. And then to the wall.
But what's the purpose of that thing?
I don't know.
So you want to give it a little bit of clearance. Let's just say it should be there.
The shelf kind of sits down on it, so this hole.
There we go.
Oh. I mean, more space is better than not enough space. And then, like I said, I might just leave this. If you put a shelf in between, what am I using this much space for? Instead of having this,
These things would be stacked.
You could stand them up and you could like organize it, conditioner, shampoos,
and you could even label the front. Label. Hair water. What is hair water? People are ridiculous.
I don't know
What is hair water?
Read it.
It says, for all hair types, delicately fragrance, style reviving, moisture restoring, superfine mist. I totally know what you're going to ask. Why do I need a hair water? Can't I just get water from the faucet? No, it's not the same. This hair water is so special because it comes out in a superfine consistent mist. What is this? Let's see if I can figure it out.
Trash. Ew. Done, and let's just hope that it doesn't fall. Just do it gently and it'll be fine. And that looks ugly, so that's why we're putting doors over it. Because as much as we try to line it up, it still just doesn't look great. So now for the other side, I'm just taking out, I have so much skincare stuff, it's just too much. I have to pare it down. So my strategy now is if I don't immediately recognize what it is, like the brand or anything, it's gotta go. A lot of this stuff is like really good, like Kiehl's, Super Goop, Bliss, Mario Badescu, Soap and Glory, which I love. So a lot of this stuff like I really do love and it comes in handy so I don't have to buy it. Now that we have these main pull-out shelves done, I feel a lot better about this stuff. My skincare, hair care can actually stand up. We can see everything. It's not all jumbled up and spilling and tipping over in the drawer. I have 2 more shelves that I thought I was gonna add another level here, but I think I will be better off leaving this as a bigger empty space so I can like put PR packages and stuff. So I just put these here as an example. Like when I get new packages in, they can actually go in here instead of like taking up space elsewhere. And with just whatever else I need to store away behind a closed door, because again, I'm putting doors on here, can just go in there. This I'm gonna leave as the giveaway drawer as it already is. And we are gonna have probably a lot more stuff because I have lashes and stuff, like I said, that I can give away to you guys. This drawer is now empty and I'm not exactly sure yet what it's gonna be used for. I'm just gonna skip over it for now. I need to figure out for my actual makeup what's gonna go in. I have this row and this row to work with to put my makeup away. And then I have these clear drawers, especially these 2 end caps because they're gonna always be visible. I wanna just put like nice looking stuff on display. These are technically displayed, but they're gonna be behind doors most of the time. So I already started putting like my primers and sprays in here, like starting from like in order of operations of how I use the makeup. So next would be complexion. So like foundation.
Look, I will entertain you. I will entertain you.
Probably foundation and concealer, bronzer, highlight might all go in one. Oh, I know what I want to put in here. My makeup bags, because they're all like jammed in here.
Okay.
Lashes, eyeshadow. I've got extra space. I mean, I don't really need. I'll kind of see as I start putting it.
But for those drawers that are being visible with the clear fronts, can you just move your nicely organized lipsticks to that drawer?
Sort of, but this doesn't all fit in there.
But then you got two nicely drawers. You got lipsticks on both sides. Oh, wait a minute.
Brother.
ASMR. I don't think so.
Shout out your lash bar, Taylor Lloyd. These are vintage.
Does it here? Touch it. Does it spark joy?
This is a good 9 West glitter tassel bag.
Yes,
this is
I understand.
handcrafted in
Oh, love it. Love it for you.
Tanzania.
Love it, love it, love it.
It's a rare find for the dimensions. Sometimes I need it for the dimensions.
Lies.
Sometimes I need it, Winnie. This is a real makeup artist brush wrapper.
Are you a real makeup artist though?
I could be if I had a real makeup artist brush wrapper to prove it.
Here's another one.
I don't like this one. I don't like this one. You want this one?
Done.
Woohoo! Yay!
For my fun, my mom's calling it glitter and glam section stuff, I reorganized all of it into both of these acrylic drawer containers by like item, and I think they look nice enough to have sitting out. So since I know this is gonna be, like, I would like to create some symmetry and definitely don't wanna just have this stuff like this. So I'm gonna take this stuff down and just move it for now. I'll deal with it later. So I do still have like this Colourpop Disney Villains collectible set. I would like to have it open. It doesn't fit on these little thingies. On this side, I already had my Pac-Man stuff open on display, which like for this type of stuff, collectible stuff, I like to have it open, but we'll see. I'm gonna end up moving this, so maybe I'll put it up there. So then I have this, that'll go here.
Let me just get this in place. You know what these are?
Highlights.
Highlights.
Why are you putting them all in the wrong thing? Lower section is pretty much done. I'm deciding on what kind of labeling system, new labeling system I want to do. We'll save that for later. Obviously, I'm not gonna leave these sticky notes like that, but other than that, lower section is done. Now for this upper section, keeping in mind that the two sides are gonna be visible, I wanna consolidate the wigs to be in these 4 sections, and then these 4 sections will be the new decorative spots. Step 1 is take all this stuff out the way and then move the wigs. This is my time capsule. It's a metal trunk. I was gonna say trench. A metal trunk that Soap and Glory sent me a long time ago. Has my name on the top, cute. And ever since then, I've been filling it with little mementos, mostly like photos and little, you know, like plane tickets from certain trips, movie tickets from certain things. When we met Tabitha Brown, wristbands from music festivals, stuff like that. It's getting pretty full, but I have a couple of things that need to go in there that just came off of that shelf. Like this is like a lanyard that I got from an event, wristbands, stuff like that. I'm gonna put it all inside. My face cookie from, I forgot who sent these. Some brand that I worked with sent a whole bunch of cookies with my face on it. It's sealed and like, this is months old already and it's not gross, so I feel like it'll be okay. So with the way these fit, we gotta do the tall ones up here, shorter ones down here, and then same for this section, bring the short ones down. Now, these have to be included, consolidated, but it messes up my color scheme.
Maybe put the colored ones on the top and the back, because you're probably not gonna reach for the...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I already got rid of a bunch of wigs and did a wig sale somewhat recently, and I haven't gotten any new wigs since then, so I know y'all are gonna comment being like, are you getting rid of any wigs? The wig sale already happened. Maybe I'll do another one at some point in the future, but I haven't even gotten any new wigs, so we're good on that for now. So now all the wigs will be consolidated inside the closed doors, and I just need to figure out what I want to put on the decorative shelves on either side. My boxing gloves with my name embroidered on it. These are hard to like display cutely, but it's a cool thing that I have. TaskRabbit is here to put the doors on, so putting a pause on this. We'll come back to it. Okay, doors are on. Looking good, functional. It's IKEA, it's not Restoration Hardware, but it's good enough for the glam room to hide all that junk in there. So now to finish making it look pretty with the visible parts. This, you know.
I think if it were like this, like just slightly angled.
Okay. And then over here, I put my jumbo makeup products. I have my Lego Olay serum, my giant Nars lipstick, giant Lancome mascara. Something taller here would be nice. I don't want to take up too much time right now fiddling with my display. I have it like somewhat set up now. I'll probably continue tweaking and rearranging and deciding exactly where I want each item displayed. I still have some extra stuff, but for now, I'm just gonna put it in my new and improved storage and I will fiddle with it later, but I still need to finish actually cleaning up this room, so I don't wanna spend all my time on this. So all this is just gonna hide in here for the time being. Another new addition, a new stool. Got this off of Amazon. It's another one of these because this one is very sad and broken. This is supposed to be like the back, but it broke. I mean, it still works, but it just looks a little sad. I was trying to sort of match my curtains, but we'll see what color it really is. It's nice and soft, it's velvety, because my curtains are also like this mauvey pink velvety texture. I think it matches pretty good.
If you want to, you can get started cleaning all this up and I can put your stool together.
Okay. This is my collab, the makeup brand that I co-designed in 2019 or something like that. That was available at Sally Beauty that is now, I think, discontinued completely. But it was a cool experience. And this was like my customized full collection of the makeup. I accidentally cracked it, so it's not looking great. And I'm not gonna use this makeup because it's super old now. Well, some of it's still usable, like the glitter pigments, but I was just trying to keep it intact as like a memento. But then when I broke it, it kind of lost its beauty. I don't really want to put it on display because it's broken, but I also don't want to throw it away because I'm a hoarder. So I think it's temporarily gonna go into the black hole.
The cabinet that's supposed to be for PR, that's not gonna have room for PR.
It will. It will. I just need to put stuff in there for now. We will come back to it.
I'm separating Miss Raven's makeup that she doesn't need anymore into the giveaway pile. And basically the not giveaway pile, which I will pilfer, and then my friends will pilfer, and then I'll donate the rest of it somewhere. There's this art supply resale shop in Austin. I've seen people online like use makeup as pigments and paint, so maybe that will happen.
Opened, used versus fresh, new, unopened, good to give away to you guys. And then I already had stuff in this drawer anyway, so we will definitely be doing a lot of giveaways. I have all these shoes piled up on the floor because these are from my closet sale. If you didn't know, I have a link where you can shop my closet, my real life items out of my closet that I no longer need, that are in good condition. I used to have a whole clothing rack in here that had all the clothes on it. That has already been moved out because I needed to use it for something else. But the shoes now need to move with where the clothes got moved, I think, because they just don't need to be piled up in here. The clothing rack will come back in here because it lives in here. I just move it back and forth. Right now I'm using it in my room to hold outfits for a photo shoot, but it lives in this spot permanently and I'm fine with that, but I just don't want to have these shoes here. I'm gonna move them elsewhere. Starting on my little caddy, this is where I keep my makeup brushes. I'm still gonna do that, but there's a lot of brushes in here that I need to unfortunately get rid of because I once hired someone to help me and they washed my makeup brushes and I don't know what they were thinking, but they like rubbed them so hard that it just like destroyed a lot of the bristles of a lot of these, and they just don't work the same. They don't work right now. And I tried to like re-wet and reshape them, and that didn't even work. So I'm gonna get rid of the ones that are super messed up from that, because I have so many brushes. I still have all the brushes that Zoe is washing, and I also have another drawer of brushes. So I'm not needing all these extra brushes anyway. A little makeup history. I feel like this e.l.f. brush set, this clear handled brush set, I remember when this came out, and it kind of to me marked the pivot that e.l.f. made from being like the $1 everything's a dollar super cheap makeup, maybe a couple $3 items, to nowadays, of course, they have a full range. They're very popular, have a lot of really good products, but they weren't always like that. And I feel like when they came out with this brush set, that's when they started to make the change to having like higher quality brushes and products. I remember being really excited when they came out with this and they sent me the collection, but alas, now it must go. Next row is my foundations. These are like my go-to foundations. I know it looks excessive, okay? My skin tone changes quite a bit throughout the year. So I have multiple different shades: matte, dewy, full coverage, lighter coverage, summer shade, winter shade. So these are the foundations that I use regularly, and I like to keep them out here instead of in the drawers for easy access. This next row is a bunch of sponges that I don't really use and random products that need to be put away. I don't use eyelash rollers, but I mean, every once in a while you need a sponge. I guess it's fine if I leave it like this. This one can be trashed. Okay, just making sure it went low enough like the other one. Perfection. Very nice.
Wow.
Nice. Random handful of giant thumbtacks for some reason. I don't know why this is right here. Just a bunch of junk. These are lip enlarging devices. I don't use these, but I'm like, maybe they do work. This one was a sponsored, like a brand deal. It really does work. It's like battery operated suction. This one is old fashioned squeeze suction. Either way, they actually do work. So if I did want to plump my lips, I could. There are things here that I know I use that I want to keep. The idea is that this drawer is a limited collection of highly used products, easy to grab. So all my best favorite stuff goes in this drawer. A few little things can go up here, but not like this. And then everything else gets put away in the actual drawers. I have this like catch-all box that's like catching spillover. I'm gonna put everything in here first. Okay, now what I should do is take everything out and wipe this down because a lot of stuff has spilled. However, should and want to are two different things. One thing at a time. I'm gathering up all the trash, little loose eyelashes and whatnot. I have a problem with leaving my loose powders open because doing this annoys me. So I just leave it open, which is probably very unsanitary. So I just vacuumed and I sprayed all these makeup stain spots with this Folex carpet spot remover. This is a miracle worker. It went viral on TikTok and I thought it might be overhyped, but it's not overhyped. It literally gets almost every stain out just by spraying it. You don't even have to like scrub it. Some of these really stubborn stains though are like not quite coming out, but already just by spraying this, a lot of the stains just like disappeared on their own. I am going to go in with my Bissell little green Pro Heat scrubber machine thingy and see if I can get these stubborn ones up. This carpet has been through a lot. I should get another new rug to put down in here. I was trying to get one. They didn't have the one I wanted. I'll look online and see what I can find, but a rug to protect the carpet from makeup would be best. I had one, but it got messed up. So let's see if we can get these stains out. that actually worked. Combination of this to delete and this to remove, like actually suck up the pigment or whatever is in there, it usually gets the job done. Finally done. I feel so refreshed. I feel so much better. It smells good in here. It's nice and empty and clean and fresh. This whole thing is so much better. This is a lot more functional for where I'm currently at in my life and my career. I do still have some work to do, you know, things down here that still need to be arranged and put away. But for the most part, this setup I think is gonna be a lot more functional for me just because I just didn't need all that makeup. I didn't need everything that was in those drawers. I didn't need those drawers. It was time. Y'all know I have done this video multiple times. I've done this glam room refresh, reorganization multiple times. It's something that is going to continue to need to be done, but I've never done it like this. I've never gone through every single drawer, gone through my whole makeup collection and gotten rid of this much stuff. So this was a big one. This made a huge difference. And I think going forward, it's gonna be easier to keep up with it for that reason. And Bougie clearly likes it too. Does it look good? My wigs are all put away and hidden for the people who think it's creepy. Now they don't have to be creeped out anymore. My makeup is organized and decluttered just down to the stuff that I actually want to keep. And my space is cleared off. The floor is clear and clean. I've got a little work table here that's actually cleared off now. And my vanity, which I'm so excited that my vanity is like fresh and ready to use. I just want to like do my makeup, have all my clean brushes, tools, everything, even the drawer set up for me to actually have a little glam time in here, and my new stool and everything. It's just, it feels so much better in here. And I ended up with a huge trash bag full of product. You know, that's sad, but it was needed. At least it's not cluttering up my space anymore. And then these two things full of donation stuff, and then a whole drawer chock full of giveaway stuff that I am gonna give away to you guys. So if you guys are interested in winning some of this makeup stuff in a makeup mystery box, the information for how you can get one of these boxes will be in the description box down below. It's clean. What do you think? Push it this way. Ooh, wow. And then push them both this way. And also now when we need more shampoo and conditioner and stuff for you, it's right here and this pulls out, but you gotta be gentle with it. And it's all organized.